One of the great people who worked for me said that he would go over to India and hire about 15 people who'd been students at IIT, and I thought that was a good idea. The Indian press said this was a terrible thing. The US press said this was a terrible thing. In a sense, my first connection with India came because of the IITs. One of the great people who worked for me said that he would go over to India and hire about 15 people who'd been students at IIT, and that would strengthen Microsoft's engineering capabilities. At the time, we only had a few hundred people, but even so, it was so hard to find amazing engineers, I thought that was a good idea. At the time, the Indian press said this was a terrible thing because all these great people were leaving the country. The US press said this was a terrible thing, all these people coming from another country. But I think now, over 25 years later, we can say that was a phenomenal thing, both for India and for the United States, and of course for Microsoft itself. A number of those people are the ones who came back to India, started up the offices here, and earlier this week I was down in Hyderabad at the biggest site for Microsoft development in India, celebrating the 25th anniversary at a time where Microsoft now has more than 25,000 amazing people here in India doing work. And if I think back on my Microsoft career and the wonderful people that I got to work with and why I enjoyed that so much, a very high percentage of them are people who joined from India. First and foremost, though, in that list would have to be Satya Nadella.